Yo, 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 yo.
Good morning, New Jersey.
Patterson, Newark, put the guns down.
Connecticut, iHeartRadio. ¿Qué pasa?
Peace to the planet. Oh, my God.
What? Now, let me tell you something. Envy's running late today. Do you know why Envy's late?
Why is he running late? Did he try to commit suicide again this morning?
Don't say that, because we have a suicide story this morning in Front Page News. He is running late. You know how he gave a report the other day about how they're going to start blasting the Pulaski Skyway or whatever, not to take that way?
Yeah.
In New Jersey, whatever you do, don't take that route?
Yeah.
Guess which way he tried to come?
Oh, my God.
The same way he said, don't go that way. It's going to be backed up traffic. Take the George Washington Bridge. Don't even try to go that way. That's the way he tried to come.
He's light-skinned. What do you expect from him? I expect him to do exactly what he said he wasn't going to do.
Envy is a dingbat.
He's just light-skinned. It's a difference. Well, no, it is the same difference. Light-skinned, dingbat, dummy, stupid,
I think Envy's
idiot.
like a blonde.
He's light-skinned. His skin is blonde.
He was a blonde when he was in college.
His skin is blonde, beige, waffle-colored, whatever you want to call it. Jesus Christ.
Yes, so what did you do last night, Charlamagne?
I went to the spa.
Oh, okay, girl.
Went to the spa, got me a little facial.
Men are the new women.
And I took a nap, then I went to the gym later, and I didn't do much. I ain't even watch no TV or nothing.
Well, I did a lot of primping yesterday because I thought I was leaving to go to L.A. tomorrow.
I think we're still going. I don't see any reason why we're not other than the weather.
That's the big reason. They're saying that, listen, I was watching the news this morning, and tomorrow is supposed to be a big snowstorm starting in the morning, and then it's supposed to get worse as the day progresses. So they said if you have travel plans for Friday, you should try to rearrange them.
Well, my flight don't leave till the afternoon, so I'll be able
That's
to...
when they said it's worse.
Well, I know. I'm saying I'll be able to gauge it by about noon. By about noon, we'll know if we're going to be able to fly out of that.
All right, we shall see. So let's get ready for Front Page News. Now, of course, we also have Tell 'Em Why You Mad.
You might as well call it tabloid news this morning, because I'm looking at both front pages of the New York Post and the Daily News, and it looks like a freaking tabloid.
So it's the
looks like
Front Page Rumor Report.
It looks like Us Weekly or OK Magazine.
Lindsay Lohan and Rihanna graced the covers.
Oh, my God. Exactly.
Of both of the news. Power 105.1, it's The Breakfast Club.
Power 105.1 is The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Can somebody find me a newspaper? I got 2 tabloids here, but I don't have no newspaper.
Let me start off by saying, yes, I was late because there was a blast on 46. Now, what they're doing is they're knocking down the bridge. But they were supposed to do the blast yesterday.
So you thought they were going to knock down the bridge and put it all back up in one day?
No, well, they already fixed that part, but they're knocking down the extra parts of the bridge. They're not just tearing down the bridge.
So somebody didn't listen to the news yesterday. You should have listened to the news yesterday to figure out what was going on today.
Yeah, absolutely right. But they said it was going to knock it out
Thursday.
Thursday.
Morning on your way in.
I did, but by that time it was too late. I was already stuck in that traffic. Yeah, but they knocked it down and they opened up Route 3.
And
Shut
brilliant.
up.
Where can I find newspapers at this morning?
You, sir, are a gentleman and a scholar.
I got a Daily News and a Post here, but they look more like tabloids than newspapers. You got Lindsay Lohan on the Daily News and Chris Brown and Rihanna on the New York Post.
Lindsay Lohan broke and back home with mom.
Damn it, man.
All that Herbie the Love Bug money is dried up now. Mean Girls money is done.
Well, we got Front Page News coming up. What are we talking about?
We are going to talk about the weather. I was telling you on the news this morning, they said if you have plans for Friday, rearrange them. Also, the George Washington Bridge, I'll tell you about the woman who committed suicide.
Okay. Well, we'll find out in 10 minutes. In 7 minutes. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George Washington Bridge inbound 5 minutes from the upper level. Lincoln Tunnel 10 minutes in. Highland Tunnel looks okay, and Tapestry Bridge is pretty good.
How you cut your lead in Russia last season? Jesus Christ. Well, I guess the injuries, though, so you had to get him the hell out of Dodge.
Now, a young woman jumped off the George Washington Bridge yesterday, killed herself?
Yeah, she was a young fashionista, and her name is Ashley Rigatano. She was 22 years old. She put her handbag on the walkway of the George Washington Bridge, and inside of that bag was some handwritten notes that were the people that tormented her. She left behind a grudge list. Now, she also directed her rage at a man she said did not treat her well. That person is invited to the funeral, but everybody else that's on that grudge list is not invited to the funeral. She wrote in her list that she hopes that he gets what he deserves. And, we don't know what went on with these women. They're saying that Ashley did try to commit suicide one more time previously. We don't know if these women were really tormenting her or whether it was her mental state of mind that made her think that, but...
Well, I'm no genius, but if people were tormenting you, they probably weren't coming to your funeral anyway, so there's no need to tell them not to come.
Well, they say usually your closest person to you is your biggest enemy. So they probably...
And she worked in fashion, and the people that she said were tormenting her were people that were her colleagues or people she went to school with. It's a tough industry.
Listen, man, kids, success is the best revenge, okay? Now, if you really want to piss off your enemies, become as successful and rich as you possibly can. That will piss them off.
You hear that? Charlamagne torments our board up every day. I'm easy. And he actually at one
And-
point
and-
was trying to kill himself
Yeah,
as
but-
well.
And Meezy's not going to ever be successful.
See?
He's
There you
peaked
go.
in life.
Nice,
See?
good.
There you go.
And Meezy is peaked in life. Okay?
And also, I was telling you guys earlier, it's going to be very difficult, allegedly, to travel tomorrow. They're saying there's going to be anywhere between 1 and 20 inches of snow.
Yeah, it's going to be disgusting.
Tomorrow, 2 storms are going to be combining. Charlamagne and I are supposed to be hopping on a plane and getting out of New York.
It's
But
not going to happen.
I want to go to LA this weekend.
Not gonna
yes,
happen.
they're saying, some people are saying it's going to be between 3 and 6 inches. We just don't really know exactly how bad it's going to be, but it is going to start in the morning. It's going to be a rain and snow mix, and then it's going to turn to all snow when it gets darker out.
And the weather in LA sucks, by the way. It's going to be 50 degrees and rainy all week.
That's still
better than
way
here.
better than here.
Yeah, you're right, but I was just looking forward to being on the roof, smoking
Man, I was
some
looking
weed.
forward to the Atlantic Records Party, the Rock Nation brunch, all kinds of things.
It's not going to happen.
Listen, I'm not going to be pessimistic about this situation. Pessimism never won any battle. I'm going to be optimistic and say I'm going to be out of here.
Well, I'm going to be negative. No, you guys not. I hope it snows a lot and you guys miss your flight.
How
And
would
you
you
guys
hope that?
stuck in New York with
I'm
me.
going there to get you a check, Envy.
Oh, well, I hope you make it then.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, we'll get you there. We'll change your flight to an earlier situation. And that's Front Page News. Now, tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent. If somebody pissed you off, this is your chance to get on the air and vent. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning.
Mad
Uh-oh, why?
because of what Keisha Cole said about Michelle Williams.
Man, Keisha
And
Cole is
Charlamagne.
lame as hell.
Don't worry, I do have Michelle Williams' response for you later in Rumor Report.
And Charlamagne did not put her as duck the other day because of.
Yes, I did. I gave Keisha Donkey today on Monday, boo.
Oh, you did? Well,
Yes, I did. You need to go to power1051fm.com and look that up.
Now, it doesn't matter because Keisha Cole has already blocked Charlamagne long ago, so she
Oh,
has
she
no
saw
idea.
it. She's tacky, too. Yesterday, she put up a check of $100,000 talking about, I don't care what a hater got to say. I'm still getting paid. That's so damn tacky.
What? It's so crazy. I like what Michelle said, though. Michelle said that she's Destiny's Child and Keisha is Frankie's child.
Well,
That's all that
okay,
matters.
Michelle didn't really say that. That was a joke.
Yeah,
that
but guess
wasn't
what?
really
We're
her.
going to give her that. We're going to let Michelle get that. Lord Jesus, be a fire.
T, tell them why you're mad, T.
Hi, you guys. I am mad as hell because somebody at my job called me a black bitch a couple of days ago. It was a Caucasian guy,
No.
and he did not get reprimanded for anything.
Oh, you need to go to Human Resources and
Yes,
write
you
him
do.
up.
I know. How
I
dare he
went
call
to
you
Human
black?
Resource.
How dare he call you black? That is so disrespectful.
Don't let him get away with it.
Exactly.
Don't let him get away with it, Mom. You stand up for your
I'm
rights.
not.
All right, bitch.
Envy has called women black bitches before, though.
No, I
Yes,
didn't.
you have.
There was one woman that I called, and she was treating me like I was less than her, and she deserved it.
Listen, I don't like being
And
called
don't
black
be
either.
disrespectful
She
to
was
the black
disrespectful to
race.
me. You know
You'll
what happened?
never do that again, though, Envy.
T, you know what happened? I went to a store, and she thought I was a broke nigga, and she treated me like I was a broke nigga.
Well, if
so
anything,
I called her what she was.
Envy, you're a yellow bitch.
T, don't
Shut
let.
up. Thank you, T. All right, tell them why you're mad. If you're upset and you need to vent, 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.
DMX, you pissed off? You mad? Call 1-800-585-1051 on the Breakfast Club. Power 1051. Breakfast Club, bitches.
Lo, tell them why you mad, Lo.
Yeah, man, my job tried to set me up. I just came back from vacation. They
Uh-oh.
tried to set me up in the truck, man.
What you mean?
They had open boxes of cell phones. Somebody sold cell phones from there. I'm like, yo, listen, man, I got the iPhone 5. I don't need this, dude.
Oh, man, so you probably had that ink on your hands, you know, when you open up the packages and the ink explodes because it's a setup?
Yeah, you know I'm from the hood. I ain't touching none of that stuff. I already know.
Man, you about to get fired like Craig on Friday. You getting fired on your day off?
Hey, Charlamagne, yo, listen, I got a bet for you, man. It's tax time. I bet you a stack. You can't go a whole shift without talking about some gay stuff.
Hey, I bet.
Oh.
I'll bet you that I don't got to stack the bet.
Oh, man.
Oh, here you go, man.
I ain't got it,
And
man.
you were right, Lo. He can't do it. We can't do a whole show without that. Greg, tell them why you mad.
I can't. I love talking about gay people. Salute to
Yo.
all my homosexuals.
I'm mad because Angela Yee never retweets me.
I'm sorry, did you tweet me? What did you want me to say?
I don't know. Just tweet me and tell me you love me or something.
Shut
Okay,
up.
tweet me right now, all right?
Oh,
All
my
right, man,
goodness.
Tateo. Have a good day.
Michelle, tell them why you mad.
I'm mad because every time I'm listening that Keisha Cole have a lot to say about Beyonce, but she can never do a national anthem or be on the Super Bowl at all.
Man, Keisha Cole is lame and tacky. Man, I used to really like
I
Keisha
know,
Cole
right?
until this
Her
past
voice
week,
sound
man.
like dogs fighting over bones. Like, shut up. Like, sit down.
Exactly. She worried about Michelle, but she got Boobie Gibson. Boobie Gibson ain't even the Michelle of Destiny's Child. He
Well,
ain't even
I am going to
third
have the
best player on the Cavs.
real statement from Michelle during Rumor Report, so make sure you listen for that.
All right.
Aye, girl.
Thank you, Mama. Tell them why you're mad. If you're upset, you need to vent. You can call us anytime. 800-585-1051. Now, Yee,
Yes, Envy?
we got rumors coming up.
You know what? I am going to talk about how Michelle kind of responded to this whole Keisha Cole controversy. She did put out something, and I'll tell you what she said, and people thought it was very classy.
Okay. She's a classy young lady, that's why.
All right, well, we find out in 10 minutes. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
Order is being restored and finally in this Breakfast Club room,
Oh, my
okay?
goodness. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, Yee, we got rumors coming up.
Yes, first of all, I just want to say our assistant producer, Sasha, just volunteered to cook for us every morning if
Yes.
we get a Foreman grill.
Because she
She's
said...
tired of us ordering food.
Yeah, she's tired. She wants a different... she's tired of us ordering fast food. So I said we should get us a Foreman grill and have women in here cook us something for breakfast every morning. And Sasha has volunteered. Angela said she'd only cook for herself because, you know, she's one of these independent
That's right.
women.
But Charlamagne said that he will provide the food. So there you go.
I ain't... Well, you know what?
You said
would-
you'll
that's
buy
right.
it. That's what you said.
I'll buy the food.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now let's get back to
Now we getting some order restored.
Now
in
let's
this
get
building.
back to
this
a
room.
mental
I believe it when I see it.
Let's get back to a mental evaluation that took place. I'll tell you who.
We still talking about Envy from 2 weeks ago?
This is someone else, not Envy.
Oh.
This mother has been described as being narcissistic, demanding, and manipulative. I'll tell you all about it.
All right, we find out after this joint right here. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Shout out to everybody waking up in the trap house this morning.
It's 6:50. Let's get into the rumors. Michelle, she finally speaks.
Listen up.
This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
So Michelle Williams has issued a response to the critics of her performance during the Super Bowl halftime show. Now, we told you before what Keisha Cole wrote on Twitter. She said that Michelle Williams was effing up the groove of the Destiny's Child reunion performance.
Shut up, Keisha.
And some people are saying she was a little bit stiff when she was performing. Well, here's what Michelle Williams said. It was an honor to share the stage with my sisters, Kelly Rowland and Beyonce, on Sunday night. To all my ladies, we must learn to stick together and support each other. The incredible Alicia Keys and Jennifer Hudson did an amazing job, too. Thank you to my sister Beyonce for sharing your moment with Destiny's Child. Love you.
Yeah, salute to Michelle for that classy statement. Okay.
That's right. And Destiny's Child record sales, as we told you, did go up 600% right after that Super Bowl.
And I will
performance.
repeat and keep reiterating that being the third member of Destiny's Child is, at this moment, a much better look than being Keisha Cole.
And here is another big event that's happening this weekend. On Sunday, of course, the Grammys are happening. And there was an email that was sent out by CBS, and that was the Standards and Practices Department. Now, they're making sure, it says here, that no buttocks or female breasts are that they are adequately covered.
What?
Yeah, so they don't want anybody's butt out, and they don't want any breast, boobage, side, anything out.
All right, come on, all you gay men that's over the Grammys.
It said,
now.
please avoid
don't make it
exposing
bad for
bare,
us.
fleshy undercurves of the buttocks and buttock crack. So you can't wear like a thong or no type of thong-type costumes.
Why not?
Bare sides or under curvature of the breast is also problematic. Please avoid sheer see-through clothing that could possibly expose female breast nipples.
That's crazy.
got time for that.
You know what it is? All the gay men that's over the Grammys are trying to even the playing field. They're like, look, man, we need opportunities too. Okay, so y'all women gonna have to cover up so we can try to get some of these men in our lives. Okay.
And it also says, please be sure the genital region is adequately covered so that there is no visible puffy bare skin exposure. I don't know what the puffy bare skin, I guess your vag lips or something. I don't know.
What?
Puffy bare skin in the genital region.
Like a
All
little
right,
camel toe, baby.
All right, let's keep it moving.
No camel toe.
Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
No camel toe.
All right, Kris Jenner, she had an evaluation from a psychiatrist, and that is right after her divorce. And the psychiatrist said that she is narcissistic, demanding, and manipulative. And she slammed for her actions and responses. They said that she is demanding, and she has a Cinderella attitude where situations resulted in everyone living happily ever after. So she said she believes she was a very loving mother to her children, but they said her sense of self is based much more on fantasy than realistic considerations.
I don't think she's narcissistic, though. I mean, shoot, she made sure that everybody in her family was more than straight.
Yeah.
You know, you make everybody in your family a millionaire. That don't sound too narcissistic to me. Narcissistic people are selfish.
Narcissistic.
Whatever. You know the word I'm trying to pronounce. But you know, that would be selfish to, you know.
Well, she also gets her percentage of everything. So if they're rich,
Yeah, she
she's
does
rich.
it for her own reason. Yeah, I guess you're right.
I mean,
You know, she wants them to sell the baby pictures, Kim and Kanye, because she wants to get a percentage of that.
Well, she knows everything's for the money. If you could get money for it, get money
If
for
I
it.
can get money for pimping my kids out, let's go. That's what she says.
Kris Jenner not doing nothing that Matthew Knowles hasn't done, that Joe Jackson didn't do. It is what it is, man.
But Jackson didn't come off as the best. Anyway, that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. Now, coming up next hour, we have Ryan Leslie. Now, I don't know if you remember.
Ratatouille.
Ryan Leslie lost his laptop, and he said he would give somebody $1 million to receive this laptop back.
That dirty weasel.
They gave him the laptop back, and he said, psych your mind. Just kidding, just joking. And the guy sued him and won $1 million, was awarded $1 million. Ryan Leslie hasn't paid yet, but we'll see if he even has $1 million.
So you telling me that Ratatouille's coming in?
Can you call him
Stop
Ryan
talking
Leslie,
about
please?
him.
Bet you won't say it to his face.
Listen, just don't play with me.
Bet you won't say it to
All
his
right,
face.
let's see if he does.
Knock it off.
If Ryan Leslie knocks you out or two pieces you, I'm going to faint.
I'm going to fade too. And guess what? I will be in the courtroom saying, guess who needs another $1 million?
All right,
Maybe
Ryan
always
Leslie's up
fainting
next.
over something.
Shut up. All right, now let's take a quick look at Dunkin' Donuts traffic report. George Washington Bridge, 5 minutes from the upper level. Lincoln Tunnel, 10 minutes in. Holland Tunnel, 10 minutes from the Turnpike. And Tallahassee looks good. Spow 105.1, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We have a special guest in the building.
Yes, Ratatouille.
stop
The
it.
New York Post called him a dirty weasel.
Yeah. Ryan Leslie.
Ryan
Leslie's
Leslie
name.
is here with us this morning. The very talented, very intelligent Ryan Leslie.
Thank you. I feel like we've got a balance going already. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's all about in this room.
Yeah.
The
Balance.
balance.
But we've been trying to get you up here for a minute,
Okay.
Mr. Leslie.
Yeah.
Now, I see that you also do have an EP coming out, Black Mozart.
It's now an album.
It's
gonna
now
be
an album.
It's a full album now. Yeah. A lot of music happened between the last time my record dropped to now. So.
Now, you said that this whole album is actually coming from when you left that courthouse, right after the verdict came out, and you were ordered to a judgment of $1 million that you have to pay.
Right. You know, immediately following that verdict, I just flew my team to Austria. I had just spent 3 days in court, man.
So what happened? You
Hold
gotta
up,
explain.
though. You doing all that balling. Did you pay the guy his money, though?
No.
Actually trying to appeal, though, right?
Yeah. What he was awarded the judgment for was not what I put up the reward for. You know what I'm saying?
So what happened? What happened in the case? Explain everything for somebody who's just now listening, because we were kind of confused about the content in the laptop. So you lost your laptop when we seen this video.
Yeah.
And it said,
It was stolen, though. It wasn't that you just lost it. Somebody stole your laptop.
Yeah.
somebody stole your laptop, and you said, I will give how much money for the contents in the laptop, right?
Yeah.
Or was it for the laptop?
He wanted his
Yeah.
music back.
Well, you explain, not me.
I mean, it's really simple, man. You know, in terms of music publishing, everybody in this room understands that, like, you know, ASCAP and whatever publishing company that you're a part of, you get paid when your records are played. And so my music catalog is really how you make money. You know what I mean? So when my music catalog disappeared, that meant that hundreds of compositions were not able to be out on the radio or placed on albums in order to generate money for me. And based on the amount of money I had made previously on records that I had produced, I felt like it would be appropriate if someone were to return those compositions to me, that they should be able to participate in the upside, if any, that occurred based on those compositions. So just to really break it down, if somebody gave me my beats back and I was able to get them on different albums, I wouldn't be able to make money with those beats unless they gave them back to me. So if they gave them back to me, I'm interested in giving them a piece of it.
See, you should have said that in that video. See,
All we heard was money. Okay, I got $10,000, $1 million.
all the money.
Yeah.
I thought
absolutely.
the whole thing was you trying to figure out who the person is who stole it by offering this cash reward, thinking that whoever stole it is going to come forward, and now you're going to pay.
We thought you had some naked pictures in there.
I definitely gave you donkey today because I'm like, you didn't have to say $10,000. All you got to do is say 1,000. You didn't have to say 1,000. You can say, I'll give you tickets to a show.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, at the time I was just like, man, you know, there were opportunities that I was missing even in that short window.
But now you don't want to pay it all, though. That's the problem. You don't
It's
wanna
not that I don't want to pay it all. I mean, we definitely had offered money to this guy. You know what I'm saying? And even the jury came back and said, yo, Millie's too high. I mean, if you read the news, they came back, yo, we feel like $1 million is too high.
All right, well, Ryan Leslie's here. If you want to holler at him, 800-585-1051. When we come back, did he cry on stage recently? We'll talk about it when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Crying on stage.
That's how
Yeah.
you did burn the post, though.
Yeah, I did burn the New York Post. I know what video you're referring to. I live in a world of viral media. You know what I'm saying? That's what I built my career on. So when that video got more distribution because everyone thought that I was crying on stage, you know, that's good for the actual message that I had in that video.
So
You know
the
what I
smoke
mean?
from the paper caused your eyes to water up? or
No,
something?
it wasn't that. I mean, you know, I was wearing a leather cap on stage. You know, that's, you know, I'm sweating or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I had just gone through something where I didn't have the support that I wanted to have. So to be in front, even just a small audience like at the Brooklyn campus of LIU, just to have that type of response, that feels good, man.
Do you ever feel like you should just focus, use your Harvard degree?
Nah, man. I feel like you have to do what you love. You know what I mean? I know a lot of young people that ask me that all the time. They're like, man, I'm going to college, but I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. And, you know, I did my college degree because my parents worked really hard to raise me so that I could even get into Harvard at the age that I got into it. And I finished. And my diploma is hanging on my father's wall right now. You know what I mean?
So back to the lawsuit right fast.
And being this money thing.
I'm just curious. So now they found you guilty. You're appealing. So if the appeal doesn't go through the way, that means you're going to have to pay the $1 million?
Yeah.
Do you have $1 million?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have $1 million, so they can get the $1 million. So right
they
now,
can't get it. And my account, I'll be very frank with you. My account, one of my accounts has been frozen.
Just in case.
Has been frozen in the amount of $2.3 million.
Jesus Christ.
You know
how does Ryan Leslie make all this money, though? That's the question I had. Like, how was it writing,
producing?
Okay.
Yeah, writing, producing. And then also, in addition to writing and producing, just making smart investments. So when you asked me before, you know, why don't I just use my Harvard degree? I do use my Harvard degree. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Tell that nigga. Tell that nigga.
Yeah. That's why you ask questions. That's why it's in the interview.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's important. I mean, you know, there's so much volatility in the music business that you have to understand that there are other places where there's not as much volatility, where you actually need to allocate your funds if you want to actually be able to be independent and move around the way that I move around.
So what he's saying, Charlamagne, is that the music business is so crazy, you got to put your money in other places.
That's a lot.
Who the hell didn't know that?
No,
I'm just checking because he used some big words. I didn't know if you knew.
But back to that, that's a lot. $1 million for a laptop.
But they said they froze one account with 2.3.
But that, I mean, it gets to a point where, you know, it's like when you in the club, right? You be like, anybody find my cell phone? I got $100. Everybody know in the club, you're not gonna give $100 for that cell phone.
Okay.
So if they come, I gotta give them $100. That's a lot of. That's a million.
Well, don't say it. Don't offer the $100. It's like he shouldn't have offered the $1 million or whatever it was.
$1 million was a
stand
lot.
by it.
That was a lot, though.
You can't say psych. You can't say joking.
No, I stand by it, man. You know what I mean? I stand by it. And should it be found that I need to pay it, then it'll get paid, and we just keep moving, man.
Right, you do a lot of the songs with a lot of street niggas. Gotta clear that up for half that money.
Right, but you know, Ryan, what's the foulest thing that's happened to you in this music industry, man? Because I'm going to tell you what I think the foulest thing is, but I want to know what you think.
I know where we going.
The foulest thing is.
I know where we going, Charlamagne. You a sucker for this. I will find out when we come back. Ryan Leslie's here, 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Bruck it up.
Nigga, what?
I think it's Brook It Down, but I'm just, you know, because I don't know what Brook It Up would look like.
Well, that's what happens when you have a stroke. MB had a stroke a couple weeks ago.
I did not have a stroke. Why you lying so much, man? You're the biggest liar I know. 800-585-1051. Ryan Leslie's here if you want to holler at him. When we come back, let's see if he has the balls. Charlamagne has the cojones to ask him what I think he's going to ask him.
You've been working with me for 2 years, and why you ask so stupid questions?
All right, let's see if Diddy two pieces you when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Ryan Leslie is here. 800-585-1051. Now, before we left, Charlamagne was talking about the foulest thing that happened to Ryan Leslie.
I think everything is tried, man. I would love to hear what do you think the foulest thing is?
I mean,
you know
you can clear it up here because I don't know. But
Play the violence.
You was dating Cassie. That was your woman. And then Diddy took your woman from you, man.
Man, you know what? I don't think either one of those people, you know, with them not being here, would even want me to broach that subject or broach that topic. You
Diddy
know what
owes
I'm
you
saying?
5 minutes. Next time you see Diddy, put your hands up. Just give him 5 minutes. Just 2 pieces. Boom, boom.
I mean, I already had a conversation with him. You know what I'm saying?
I saw that
yeah.
you and Cassie spoke recently, too. She said that she let you hear some of her music.
Yeah. That wasn't recent, though. That was a few months ago. That might have been almost over a year ago. You know what I mean?
Did you tell her it was terrible and she hasn't been the same since she left you?
Man, it's all works in progress. I mean, I know people who think that me deciding I want to do rap albums is terrible. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's really the prerogative of the artist. That's what I feel.
Did you ever put a reward out for Cassie? Like, let me get Cassie back for me. Give you such.
Give $1 million for Cassie's return?
I've seen Ryan Leslie out with some other chicks. I don't think he's really thinking about it anymore.
Well, it's the principle, though. You know, you was in the studio with Diddy working. You think you're doing business the whole time. He's plotting on your chick.
I mean, it's life, man. You know, it's life, man. People have to do what they want to do to be happy, man. And I'm happy making music and touring and traveling and making albums and records. And honestly, I think for Cassie's ability right now to be in all of the conversations that she's in, I believe that obviously her album and the work that we did together was the platform for her to have the career that she has now.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a career. She's just really relevant for being Diddy's comfort girl.
Well, I mean, I spent a lot of time overseas. She's considered a style icon and a fashionista and everything. I mean, people love her, especially in Paris. I mean, it's like a cult following.
Do you ever call your man Rich Dollars and be like, man, you look crazy on reality TV?
No, I don't call Rich Dollaz and tell him that. That's somebody where, you know, I just really appreciate when I was first coming up in New York City, man. When nobody else wanted to take an interest in my little records like Diamond Girl or the Cassie record, he took it upon himself to go and play it in all of the clubs and introduced me actually to even folks like Envy Clue. You know what I mean? So
that is actually how I met Rich Dollaz, because he did bring you up to go see us.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, whatever he's doing now, I wish him the best. God bless him. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I haven't really rocked with him in quite a minute.
Good for you, man. Good, no, for real, good to stay away from that guy.
But
right
he helped him out a lot.
That's my guy, but it's good to stay away from him right now.
Right now, he's not making the best decisions,
Now,
but you know, he did a lot for it.
You think you'll ever like make it as an artist, like be on the level of like,
man, that's the dream.
Trey Songz or whoever.
Yeah, that's the dream. And as long as I got health and strength, I'm going for the gusto. You know what I mean? I can't predict whether or not I'm going to be Jay-Z or I'm going to be Trey Songz or I'm going to be Miguel one day opening up for Alicia Keys. These are all dreams that I would love to eventually have come true. But until that time, the only thing I can actually control is what I'm giving to the people. And I'm always going to give everything that I have.
All right. Well, Ryan Leslie, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Black Mozart.
Black Mozart. He has the money if he has to pay, so don't get it twisted.
That's what he says.
Oh, now you're down him?
I don't know.
Do you think he's just lying?
I don't think he's just lying.
No.
Yeah.
It's like he don't know if he's going to be the next Jay-Z. I don't know if he has the money or not.
Well, he said he does. So.
Well, he said he does.
I can use a little couple dollars.
Well, it's frozen.
I was
Sorry.
saying, I give you my laptop.
I got a laptop that's empty. I got an empty hard drive if you need it. All I need is $50.
The Breakfast Club on Power 105.1, Ryan Leslie.
Yeah.
So, rumor has it that Justin Bieber hooked up with Rihanna while he was with Selena Gomez.
Lord have mercy. Justin Bieber is in his I'm going to be a nigga or die trying face. You stupid.
They're saying that is the real reason that Selena Gomez broke up with him. She found out that he cheated on her in the early stages of their relationship, and it devastated her.
Well, she need to understand that one. That's Rihanna. Yeah. You got to sit down, Selena.
So, apparently, first they flirted at a basketball game in L.A. back in February 2011, and then they were spending time together in New York City while taping the Victoria's Secret fashion show in November. And during breaks, they would sneak away to the Hotel Giraffe, and the hotel would make sure that they were alone. They might have just been smoking weed.
Listen, but it's not cheating if it's Rihanna.
What are you talking about?
And I'm going to tell you something. Justin going to stop being a nigga as soon as he gets arrested or has a pregnancy scare with a hood rat black chick.
He already had a pregnancy scare.
No, from a hood rat black chick.
Well, you know, hopefully, from what we've read about Justin Bieber, he just keeps his clothes on and goes down on women, so he has no pregnancy worries.
Imagine Chris Brown jumps on Justin. Man, that'll be a
Well,
story.
let's move on to Chris Brown next.
Uh-oh.
Chris Brown went on his new Instagram profile page and wrote a rant. This happened yesterday. He said, I love y'all, but y'all getting repetitive, telling me to go relax. No, I'm not going to relax. I'm making an album right now. He goes on to say, I can handle the hate, but enough is enough, yo. Yes, it bothers me, but it's not my main focus. My music is. And when I speak on it, it's because I want people to know how I feel. Yes, they talked about Jesus.
I heard that was a fake page, though.
What, his new Instagram page?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's fake or not.
I think it's new, because I think he posts
It's
pictures
a
of his
brand new
paintings
one.
and stuff.
His panties.
Paintings, I said.
Oh.
What's on your mind?
Envy wishes Chris Brown posted pictures of his panties.
You know, Envy has another Instagram page that no one knows about that he writes rants on. And I'll read some more of that for you later. All right, Trina.
Continue with the lies.
Now, I'm going to read some of Envy's rants later on in the show.
I'm going to start suing you guys.
From his new
Start making up
Instagram
stories.
page.
Allegedly, Envy has
there you go.
Allegedly.
Start suing you guys.
Yeah, allegedly.
Better use
Envy
it right.
always trying to sue somebody. All right, now let's talk about Trina.
That's the white in me.
Now, she's on that show Tiny Tonight, and on the show they got into a discussion about Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, during which time Tiny said she feels like Angelina stole Brad from Jennifer Aniston. Tamar co-signed that, but Trina stepped in, and she went on Twitter and said, can't stand weak bitches, grow some balls. You can't steal a man. If he wants to leave, there's nothing you can do about it unless you hold him at gunpoint. You bitches are delusional.
She's absolutely 360% correct. Can't steal no man. A man ain't no kilo of cocaine or a candy bar at the store. When a man wants to leave, he wants to leave.
But I will say this. If you know a man is in a relationship, or if you know a man is married or any of those things, then it's also, as a woman, your responsibility to mind your business and not interfere with that.
That is true, but if you do...
If you want to get with somebody and he's married and he tells you he doesn't want to be with her anymore, great. Well, call me when it's over. Call me when you're divorced.
That's true, but you still didn't steal him if he leaves.
And that is your rumor report.
All right, now up next we got Donkey Today.
Yeah, the Donkey Today this morning is going to the New York Post and the Daily News.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, well, we find out at 8:04. Let's take a quick
Don't
look
they
at
put
Dunkin'
our
Donuts
stuff in
traffic report. George Washington Bridge 25 from 8095 Express 15 from all other approaches. Lincoln Tunnel 20 in. Holland Tunnel 20 from the Turnpike at Tabassy Bridge looks pretty good.
I was born a donkey.
It's the donkey of the day.
That's time for the donkey of the day.
That's pretty funny.
Charlamagne the devil?
Possibly. The Breakfast Club.
Donkey of the day for Thursday, February 7th goes to the New York Post and the Daily News. Those tabloids that used to be newspapers. You know, this morning, front page of the New York Post is a picture of Chris Brown and Rihanna entering a courtroom so Chris Brown can address allegations that he cheated on his community service. And on the front page of the Daily News, a story about Lindsay Lohan being broke and having to live back home with her mother. Now, I don't mind reading about any of these stories. I just don't want to read about them on the front page of the Daily News or the NY Post. Listen, Post, Daily News, y'all are newspapers. When I wake up in the morning, I grab these publications because I want to see news on the front page. I don't want the Post or the Daily News to look like Us Weekly or Life and Style or In Touch Magazine. I can get this celebrity gossip anywhere. We get a heavy dose of that on the blogs. When I pick up the NY Post or the Daily News, I want to see news. It has to be other things going on in the world. I know for a fact somebody had to get shot somewhere in New York or New Jersey last night. It's a crazy winter storm coming this weekend. Don't you think that takes precedence over Lindsay Lohan being broken homeless or Rihanna coming to court with Chris Brown? It has to be something going on in the city or better yet the world that people need to be made aware of. And guess what? I don't want to have to hunt for it. I want it to be on the front page of one of these publications and or on the first few pages of the publication. This is why people don't take real issues serious because the publications we go to for real issues push the real issues to the back burner and push the celebrity BS to the forefront. Leave the celebrity BS to us, the Breakfast Club, and Gossip, and TMZ, and Media Takeout, and wherever else you go to get celebrity BS. But you newspapers, focus on news, the real things going on in the world. Please give the New York Post and the Daily News the biggest hee-haw.
Now, thank you, Charlamagne. Now, also in the Post, they said that Rihanna is a disgrace to women.
Well, that was an opinion column by Andrea Pizer.
Yeah, she jumps out the window sometimes.
Now, why did she say that?
Well, she feels like Rihanna shouldn't be gallivanting around with Chris Brown after a situation that happened with them where he allegedly beat her up.
Well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Is Rihanna a disgrace to women? Do you agree or are you okay with Rihanna standing by Chris?
For young girls?
Yeah, call us up right now. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. Good morning. And Chris Brown in there.
Power 105.1.
So we open up the lines. 800-585-1051. Do you agree or are you okay with Rihanna standing by Chris? Let's start off with you, yeah?
Well, as a woman, I will say this. I have a friend right now. She's going through something very similar with her father of her children. And, you know, it's difficult. And it's hard for me to watch her go through that. He's abusive and, you know. But he also is not trying to do anything to get help. He's not trying to get therapy. He's not trying to treat her better. I don't know what's going on in their particular situation. I can't say that he hasn't gone to therapy. He hasn't learned his lesson.
But is she a disgrace or not?
I would think disgrace is a very harsh word.
Okay. Charlamagne?
Yeah, I think disgrace is a harsh word, too. I mean, I don't think she's a disgrace to black women. I see disgrace as the black women on Love and Hip Hop and other ratchet reality TV shows. You know, Chris Brown beat up. He made a mistake. A few years later, Rihanna forgives him. They're back together. I don't see the issue. If Chris Brown does it again, he looks like a disgrace.
But you know what? I'm not mad at the whole Chris Brown-Rihanna situation. She forgave Chris Brown. Chris Brown, maybe he changed. Maybe he didn't. That's all in their relationship, but that's fine. But what I don't like is all the pictures of her smoking weed, using drugs, drinking, doing things that, because there are kids, she could say she's not a role model all day long, every day, but the people that support her and the people that buy her albums and the people that buy her singles are young girls. Or young people, or young individuals.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you put yourself in that position, you should do a little better.
Like she's the first artist to publicly do drugs.
No, but she's not the
marijuana
first.
or whatever.
And she's not going to be the last. That doesn't make it right.
Well,
Dr. Dre put out an album
should...
called The Chronic. Okay, and that was one of 5 million seller. What are you talking about?
That's
they had a tour called The Up and Smoke Tour, which is one of the highest growth.
Does that make it right? You can say that, and you can say that they made millions.
Yesterday
Does that
was
make
Bob
it right?
Marley's birthday.
Well,
They was honoring Bob Marley everywhere. There ain't nobody smoking more weed than Bob Marley.
You can't expect celebrities to raise your kids.
I do not. Shut up.
I do not.
Hold on, you can't expect celebrities to be the ones that raise your kids, though. You have to be the
No,
ones that
not-
raise your kids.
not at
if your
all.
daughter looks up to Rihanna and smokes because Rihanna looks in
And
smoking,
Envy, you're a DJ. Stop playing every record that has a smoke reference, a drug reference, anything.
Molly's.
Yeah, I see you drop the record in the club and make the whole crowd say, "Pop the Molly, I'm sweating."
You're absolutely
Woo!
right. But,
Shut up,
But there
Envy.
has to be a balance. There has to be some type of balance.
All right, well, play
And
Kirk
it's not-
Franklin in the mix today, then. God.
All right, I will. But it's not. It has to be a balance. Just like I raised my daughter. There's a lot of parents out there that are not raising their children, and the only people that they have to look up to are these artists like Rihanna and Charlamagne talking about Papa Molly every day. Papa Molly
I
on
got
the
my
weekend.
own
Papa
daughter.
Molly.
I ain't got time to raise nobody else's kids.
But you should do better. Well, let's go to the
You
phone
do
lines.
better then.
I am.
And I bet here's some Kirk Franklin in the mix today.
Trisha, do you think Rihanna's a disgrace?
Yeah, I think
Why?
I love Rihanna. Don't get me wrong, but I've just been seeing her. It looks like she's like heading down destruction lane. She's been posting all these Instagram pictures with her smoking weed, and her going back to Chris Brown is not a good look.
I mean, you don't think people deserve forgiveness? It's not like she went right back with him.
To me, I'm like looking at her like she, like a Whitney Houston type thing, and my heart goes out to her. I feel really bad.
Thank you, Trisha. Chris, good morning.
Good morning. What's up, Envy?
You think Rihanna's a disgrace?
Man, it's not that she's a disgrace. I mean, too many little girls follow her, so of course that's what people going to say in these stupid-ass newspaper reporters or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's just people don't understand that Rihanna just loved Chris Brown. I mean, she jumped from man to man and realized that this is the dude. Like, even though, we had our little trials and tribulations or whatever with the beatings and all that, but people don't understand relationships. It's like, it just looks bad. It does look bad on my part.
All right. Thank you, homie. 800-585-1051. Now, today in the New York Post, a writer said Rihanna is a disgrace to women.
That's right. She said that the court system spent all this money and court time dealing with her situation with Chris Brown back in 2009, and now she is back with him, and she has humiliated herself and embarrassed all women.
Do you agree, or are you okay with Rihanna standing by Chris Brown? It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1. It's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We're talking about these statements this lady made in the New York Post.
Andrea Pizer
said Rihanna is a disgrace to women. Do you agree, or are you okay with Rihanna standing by Chris? Now, I think that their relationship is not a disgrace, but what Rihanna is doing on Twitter, showing pictures of her smoking weed and her sexual relations with Chris Brown, I think that is kind of a disgrace because she has a bunch of young listeners. Now, Charlamagne doesn't agree.
No, I don't agree. I don't think she's a disgrace to women. Like I said, I think it's more disgraces to black women on these ratchet reality shows like Love and Hip Hop and Basketball.
So you don't think she should do better at all? You don't think that she shouldn't smoke weed?
I think everybody could do better.
Everybody can do better, including us in this room. So who am I to judge and point fingers and say,
hey,
you should do better? Guess what? You play songs about people smoking weed.
But we have
play songs about people popping Molly.
But we have strong influence and she sells millions of records, and you say that's not true. Let me ask you a question.
Charlamagne is the wrong person to ask because Charlamagne is no role model.
Charlamagne is not a hypocrite either.
Charlamagne, your pops raised you right?
Yes.
Then why the hell were you out selling crack and have Mobb Deep on the back of your head? Because Mobb Deep influenced you in a negative way. So Rihanna is influencing a lot of these girls in a negative way.
Hold on, young
and it's not what she does, because she can do whatever she does, but when she displays it on Instagram and Twitter, these young girls
Why don't you ask the female in the room?
No, young man, we all make mistakes.
Because you don't have any kids.
We all make mistakes when
we're young. But I was raised,
and
I didn't do the things that Charlamagne did, and I listened to the same kind of music he listened to.
Envy is such a hypocrite, and he's so contradictory, because he's going to get on this radio this morning and play some song that has a reference to smoking weed, some song that has a reference to smoking Molly's, and ain't nobody going to tell him to do better.
But you know what? There's a balance.
You walk around with your pants sagging. Pull your damn pants up so these young boys don't sag their pants.
There's a balance, and I
pull
talk
your
about
damn
the
pants
balance.
up.
My pants are up, and stop looking at my ass.
Well, if you wouldn't sag around here,
we got Danielle.
Stop being a hypocrite.
Stop looking at my ass.
800-585-1051. Constantly hold you to that high standard.
Stop looking at my ass.
When did you become Kirk Franklin all of a sudden?
Danielle.
All of a sudden, he passed the DJ.
Do you think Rihanna's a disgrace or not?
Yes.
Why?
Well, 2 years ago when the incident basically happened, she basically did everything that she could to slander him when he was trying to get his career back and everything. That's when she went and did her interviews and tried to play herself as a victim. And now all of a sudden, because she wants to parade around with Chris Brown, it's okay for everybody to just accept it and move on from the situation when it would be fine. But you should have been a woman about yours the whole time.
So you don't think she's the victim?
Yeah, she definitely was a victim. She didn't just portray herself as a victim.
People can't grow. She can't forgive Chris Brown and evolve.
Yeah, everybody, should have a chance to be forgiven, but I feel like the way she handled it, in the beginning when he was trying, to do better and he was looking for an apology, it was like, okay, if you're going to ride with him to the end or don't say anything at all.
Maybe she had to change. Maybe she had to forgive him. Maybe Chris Brown had to change.
Well, you know what? She would have been perfectly fine if she chose to not forgive him for that ever. That's her decision.
Thank you, Danielle. So nobody thinks that Chris Brown was wrong. Just
no, I'm saying Chris Brown is wrong.
Rihanna was a victim.
But What they're saying is that Rihanna's a bad role model for these young girls that look up to her.
I don't believe in that. I think
listen, who said Rihanna was a role model? It's not her place to be a role
But
model.
Rihanna has said herself that she's not a role model.
Exactly.
But I can understand how people feel because I have a friend that's going through something like this right now.
Let's go to the lines.
And it's really hard for people close to you to see you get back with somebody that really kind of destroyed your life for a minute and all of that. I get it.
Michaela, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
What do you think about Rihanna?
Honestly, I don't think she's a disgrace to woman. I think if she could find it in her heart to forgive Chris Brown, that's all that matters. Like,
Exactly.
she's young, and she's going to make mistakes, and she's going to learn from them. I just leave her alone. I think they should just leave her alone.
Okay.
I agree.
Thank you.
What I told my friend, I said, everything that you do, I support you. Even if I feel like I don't agree with what you're doing, I'm still your friend first and foremost. And I'm going to be there for you. That way you feel like anything you need to tell me, you can tell me. And it is what it is. It's not my decision. It's your decision.
The moral of the story is Chris Brown made a mistake. Rihanna obviously has forgiven him for that mistake, and they moved on. And guess what? If Chris Brown F's this up, he looks like more of a fool than Rihanna.
Absolutely.
And Rihanna herself has said, you know what, this is it. If anything like that ever happens again, then I'm washing my hands clean. But I just had to give it a chance because she feels like that's the love of her life.
Absolutely. Well, we got rumors coming up, Yee?
Yes, we are going to be talking about what huge hip-hop artist, what star, is now asking for one picture in particular of him to be taken and removed from all websites. And I'll tell you why he wants that picture gone.
Okay, well, we find out in 10 minutes. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club on Power 105.1.
051.
So Kanye West is allegedly trying to get all of his pictures removed from a particular concert, the one where he was wearing the kilt, the skirt.
Oh, the one he was in Atlantic City, I think it was.
And, oh, yeah, that was December 12th. Well, he's wearing a skirt, and he wants to get those pictures removed.
He's folding under the pressure of the criticism of others.
Now, he has gotten a lot of criticism. In particular, most recently, Lord Jamar from Brand Nubians put out this song.
Instagram black man, look at half a with a blazer dress. I'm just amazed at the mess. Pioneer this queer-ish is Kanye West. He introduced the skinny jean to the rap scene. Then he wore up the skirt on the video screen.
You know these kids out here have no idea who
Now,
the
Lord
hell
Jamar
Lord
was in a
Jamar
group
or Brand Nubian is.
called Brand Nubians. It was very popular back in the 90s. And basically what he's saying is that Kanye West is the pioneer of this queer-ish, and that he introduced the skinny jeans to the rap scene, and he wore a skirt, blah, blah, blah. And Lord Jamar explained it. He said, first of all, it's not just jabs at Kanye West. It's anybody promoting the feminization of the black man in hip-hop culture. Anybody that I see out there rocking dresses and all that type of ish, I might shoot a jab at. But Kanye is one of the ones right now that's representing that movement. He's one of the first ones that you see in a skirt.
Damn.
Do y'all have a problem with that, or you think it's no big deal?
Hey, what do you want to wear?
I mean, I'm not into this whole skirt thing. That ain't my cup of tea.
That's not me, but
hey.
Hey, if you like it, we love it.
All right.
Joe Button.
Joe Button recently did an interview about his struggle with Molly. He said, I didn't see a problem with the fact that maybe 5 days would go by without sleeping. I didn't see a problem with the fact that maybe I was hallucinating at times. I didn't see a problem with the fact that I just couldn't get up and walk sometimes. But his album, No Love Lost, just came out. It's on track to do about 35,000 to 40,000 in the first week. Yeah, good for him as his solo album. But he said it altered his thinking process dramatically, and for a thinker like myself, that was like nothing I'd ever experienced before. So,
well, that's what drugs usually do for you, Joe Buttons. Cause you to hallucinate and stuff like that. Stay up for a few days.
Well, he's really trying to give out this message about Molly, and he said, you know, he thought it was important for somebody to stand up and say, you know, I did that, it's corny. And he wants people to know that it's corny to do Molly's. All right? Just so you know. Now, remember that rapper AP9 that allegedly slept with Coco?
You keep saying a rapper, but I haven't heard a song from him.
Yeah, I haven't heard his song. But that's the one that was taking all those pictures with Coco, and she felt like she even disrespected Ice-T. Well, now he's doing an interview, and he said, she asked me, what are you doing after the club? I said, I'm probably just going to get a room and stay right here. And she said, well, I'm going with you. And then he said, we had sex. I don't know who made the first move. It wasn't making love. It was just sex. We had sex unprotected. I really hope she isn't pregnant.
He's foul.
Yo, Ice-T gonna have to go.
He is foul.
Ice-T might have to see this guy.
I mean, now it seems like he's just seeking attention, though.
But that is something you could sue, I would think, if it's not true. But then how can you prove it's not true? I don't know. And last but not least, Kim Kardashian posted a picture on Instagram of a Colt, a gun, that was blinged out. And a lot of people criticized her, and she tried to take it down right away. Because previously she had tweeted about her support for against gun violence. She tweeted, today people in Newtown are making the Sandy Hook promise to reduce gun violence. Sign the pledge with me at sandyhookpromise.org. And then she's posting pictures of guns, so people felt like it was very hypocritical of
Well,
her.
she tweeted that because that was the popular cause at the moment. You know, we jumped
And
from
2
cause
weeks
to
later,
cause.
let's put up a picture of a gun,
Exactly.
you dummy. All right, and that is your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right, now up next we got the People's Choice Mix. You want to hear something in the mix? 800-585-1051.
Charlamagne wants to hear Kirk Franklin.
I need some Kirk Franklin.
What song?
Oh, Rihanna. We were just talking about
There you
her.
go. Pour it up, baby. If you're of age.
It's the Breakfast Club on
If
Power
you're of age,
105.
pour it
There
up.
you go. Power 105.1 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. The mix is
Good
up
morning.
next. 800-585-1051. Let me know what you want to hear in the mix.
Now he's going to
Also,
play some religious songs like Amen and Moolah. Hallelujah.
stop it. Don't mock it. All right. Also, you want
that
$1,000,
rhymes.
and also you want a chance to go to
Stop it. Don't
Houston
mock
and All-Star. Well, we got that for you as well. It's the
Yeah,
Breakfast Club on
stop
Power
it, don't
105.1.
mock it.
That's Wale Bad. What you guys think?
I like that song.
Yeah, I dig that record. I really think Wale's finding his groove out here, man. A lot of people say Wale's doing too many R&B sounding records. I actually think he's found a hit record formula. But he definitely needs to get a new bed, though, because that bed sound effect...
No, you know what? That best sound effect is the same sound effect from What It Is, Joe.
No, I think that's a different
sound
one.
like it, doesn't it?
No, that bed, the one Wale got sound like a twin...
Don't it sound just like that?
No.
It is.
The one Wale got sound like a twin bed mattress sitting on a rusty box spring in a crack house. Nah, see, that's too different. Listen.
It's just a little faster.
No, Wale wouldn't sound rusty, man. Wale's bed sound like it's in a trap house, man.
But I do like that song a lot.
Yeah, I dig that record.
Like, there's no reason for your bed to be creaking like that.
Especially if you're selling records. Jesus Christ, man. But you let Rick Ross sit on your bed one too many times, man.
Stop it. Stop it. All right, now shout to Ryan Leslie for stopping through earlier today. If you want to see the full interview, power1051fm.com, keyword Breakfast Club. Cherry Martinez is up next. Here's your next chance to go to the All-Star game out in Houston and possibly win $1,000. Now, Charlamagne.
Yes, sir.
Black History Month.
Yes, it is Black History Month, unfortunately, even though it needs to be canceled. And we're just honoring a new Black History Month legend today.
The Breakfast Club presents a new Black History Month legend.
Joseph Ernestine, a young black man who allegedly rose to prominence after a sex change transformed him into reality star Jocelyn Hernandez. Jocelyn can be seen on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and is considered a hero in the transgender community. Jocelyn speaks a language that only her boyfriend Stevie J seems to understand. Jocelyn was very influential in this year's presidential election when she endorsed President Barack Obama.
President Obama, we support you. Yeah. You know, I'm the baddest bitch in the industry, as we all know. Thanks to my daddy. Thank you, Daddy. Stevie J, I love you. And you know I know nothing wrong. If you black owned, I love it. Spanish owned, because you know I'm Spanish. I'm older, so I'm like a black person. Yeah.
Jose is also big on education and encourages education all the time.
Everyone thinks, you know, she's so mature, she's this, she's that. Yeah, that's because I took care of myself all my life since I was 14 years old. I'm supposed to have some type of street smarts, book smarts, even though that, you know, I didn't finish high school, I didn't go to college, but I'm cool with that. I could have did that if I wanted to. Puerto Ricans, Colombians, Venezuelans, Mexicans, whatever, we don't have a voice. I'm that voice, though, and I got them.
Any man out there interested in Jose? This is what you must do for her to win her heart.
You cooked me breakfast and you took me to get a abortion. That's the least you could have done.
We here at the Breakfast Club salute Joseph Ernestine for all he's done for black men who have had sex changes to become Spanish women, allegedly. We wish Joseph Ernestine, a.k.a. Jocelyn Hernandez, the best.
And that was another new Black History Month legend, courtesy of The Breakfast Club. She is not a man, Charlamagne. That's not nice.
And Charlamagne, she's not black.
I said allegedly.
You're the worst. That is not nice. She's not a man. Anyway, again, I'm going to be at Jimmy Jazz tonight for the Adidas GLC sneaker that's coming out. If you want to come by, Ladies Lounge on 125th Street in Harlem.
Yeah, I'm going to be at Club 28 tonight. Now, how you know? Like, but...
Charlamagne, not nice. But happy Black History Month.
But she's Spanish. And she's...
I don't think she's from Spain either. I think she's Puerto Rican.
Oh.
Between you and Charlamagne, boy, I don't know. The Breakfast Club, Power 105.1. Cherry Martinez is up next. We'll be back in the morning. Make sure you check us out, power1051fm.com, keyword Breakfast Club.
Club bitches.